welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It is about 9:44 on May 3rd, which is the first day of classes for us. I have 3 classes today. I have Paris on Film, which is a film class about French films set in Paris, obviously. Then I have a Brit Lit Survey 2, which is 1800s to present day. And then I have Philosophy 100 in the afternoon, which is an intro class to philosophy. So I have a pretty packed day. For those of you who don't know, St. Lawrence, the school that I go to, is doing a summer semester, so that was the semester that I was assigned to due to COVID regulations. So instead of just doing a first day of school vlog, I think I might be doing a couple days because due to more COVID regulations, these first few days are going to be online, but towards the end of the week, we're supposed to switch to some in-person learning. So hopefully I'll be able to take you along and show you that. But I have class in about 5 minutes now. 9:50 is when my French class starts. As you saw, I tried to have a pretty slow morning this morning. I did some homework for classes that I have tomorrow and really just tried to take a deep breath, be calm, take my time, and just really try to de-stress about all of this, because sometimes first days of school can be a little stressful because you don't know what the classes are. Some of my classes haven't even uploaded their syllabi, so I have no idea what's going on or what to expect, which is definitely a little hard for me as someone who likes to control everything. But yeah, I have this class until 11:20, then I'm going to pop out, grab some lunch, come back for my second class at 11:40. So hopefully at some point I will be able to catch up to you, maybe update you on how I liked my class or things like that. But I need to get to class. So I just got out of my Brit Lit survey. I did not anticipate how hectic my schedule is going to be. I have 20 minutes between each of my 3 classes today, but so far both of my professors have gone over, which leads me to hectically trying to get ready for the next class and frantically scarfing down lunch or getting out my next reading or anything like that. So my day is much more packed and I am already hitting a wall, so I think I'm going to make some tea and hope that fixes the situation. Next I have philosophy and we will see what that holds. So I have my materials out, I'm ready to log on to the Zoom, made my tea. I am so tired, but I just tried to listen to some hype up music and try to get myself ready for this class because I really want to take a nap right now. I did not anticipate this many hours of class training me to this level, but here we are. Class is out now. It's a little bit after 3. I am exhausted, so I think my solution to this is going to be to work out and then have a snack after that, and then maybe provide you all with a recap of what my classes were like. But I'm officially done with classes for today. I had 3 classes. They were all on Zoom. That won't be the case when this quarantine ends, but for now, for the next like 2 or 3 days, that's going to be the case. Yeah, but I did not realize how packed my days were going to be, and I definitely am going to have more strict homework times in order to make sure I get all my work done. So I just finished working out, hence why I'm sitting on the ground, because I just finished stretching and I didn't want to get up. But yeah, so I'm done with my school day. I feel very overwhelmed, to say the least. This is definitely not like my last first day of school that I had in the fall. I think this is a combination of multiple things. I'm not sure that I was in the right headspace to really be starting school today. I just was not really there for it. I think it's also just because the professors are getting burnt out as well, especially professors that taught the fall, spring, and then they went right into the summer semester because there was only a 2-week break between each one. So I think they're kind of like not ready. So that means they were less prepared for this semester, which means I'm getting so many random emails sent at me and I'm losing track of some, and I just feel very out of control right now. So, and I think it's also just because I have so many class contact hours within one day now, and it was all on Zoom and it was all back to back, and I haven't really got a chance to go outside and unwind, partly because it was raining, but also partly because everyone else on campus that's not a CA is currently in quarantine, so the CAs now have to go to a different place to get food, and I didn't have time to go to that place to get food today. I had to stay in my room and just grab lunch that I had in the fridge. So I haven't really been outside and had a chance to stretch my legs, and now it's raining again, so yeah. But I have hopes for tomorrow that I can get outside, because it doesn't look like it's going to be sunny, but at least it will be a little warmer, and probably, I don't think, raining in the afternoon, I hope. I'm gonna have a snack and then get to work on the list of things I know I have to do and then figure out what else I have to do. I think I have somewhat of a plan now. These are if you've followed me before, you know what I do in my planner. These are the things that I was assigned today and the classes that I actually attended today. And then these are the things that I want to get done today. Obviously, I've done one thing on my list, so that's great. I actually am almost done with the eco poetry reading. I only have 12 pages left. And then there's just a lot of other things. Some of it's school related, some of it's just personal, not personal, but like non-academic related stuff. But I just got the news that my sociology class, Women's Health and Aging, is not actually going to meet over Zoom tomorrow. We're going to just have an asynchronous class, and that is a blessing, let me tell you. So I'm going to be able to take that time tomorrow to pull myself together further. So it is now Tuesday, May 4th, and this is the second day of classes. It is 10:18, and I just got out of my eco poetry class. Today I have 3 classes as well. For the first 5 weeks of the semester, I will have 3 classes every day, and then after that point, I'll just have 2 classes each day. The class was eco poetry, and we talked about eco poetry. You can probably guess what that conversation was. Next, typically I would be having my sociology class about women's health and aging, but that class was actually canceled today because a bunch of people are moving onto campus. So the only assignment we have to do for that class is to read the syllabus and go and do a post on the forum and then respond to another person's post on the forum. So I'm going to go do that right now. And then I think I'm going to finish up on some philosophy work that I have for this afternoon. After that work's done, I think I'll give you a little bit of a synopsis about the 5 classes I'm taking right now and my opinions on all of them, and then we can see where the day takes us. I will have time to actually go outside and get lunch today, and it's going to be in the high 50s, so I think we'll probably take a walk this afternoon. And I have a lot of homework. I am definitely going to be pressed for time this semester, or at least for the first 5 weeks. So I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow and get my work done. So I'm going to stop talking to you and actually be productive. Okay, so I went and I grabbed some lunch. Again, had to get it from the pub because Dana is still closed due to quarantine and all those other little issues, but picked up lunch, ate it. It's now 12:04, so my next class is at 1:30, and I think I have a lot of work to do, but before I do that work, I'm just gonna give you a little rundown of my classes, what I'm taking, just a review of that, and then what I thought of them so far, because even though I have a class at 1:30, I had that class yesterday as well, so I already know what to expect, or at least I have the first taste of it, like I have a first taste of most of my other classes. So, as I said, I'm taking 5 classes this summer. This is technically an overload. I overloaded in the fall as well. Why am I overloading? To graduate early. 5 classes that I'm taking are Paris on film, women's health and aging, which is a sociology class, eco-poetry, which is a upper level English class, a Brit Lit survey, which is a survey English class, and then philosophy 100, which is intro to philosophy, and it's a non-historical survey. For my two English classes and my French class, I've had all three of those professors before in various other semesters. For my Paris on film class, to be honest, I'm not a big film person. I don't get the same enjoyment of watching movies as I would probably reading a book, which sounds like kind of cliche and whatever, but I really prefer to read a book, and I'm not obsessed with movies in the way that I found a lot of people tend to be, or are interested in movies in a way that I'm not. So that's something I'm struggling with, but I'm really interested in learning more about Paris itself, the history of Paris, the history of film, because that is really important cultural information. And I'm hoping also to just, maybe see some great new French films, be able to add those to a list, and be able to show my family or friends. I'm a little hesitant because some of the movies I think are gonna be thrillers or maybe like not my cup of tea, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, the class is okay. I've had the professor before, and I'm looking forward to watching some of the movies that are on the list. Like tonight, I have to watch Amelie for that class. Second class is my Brit Lit Survey 2, so it's 1700s to present day literature from England or Britain. And I've had this professor as well. She's actually my English advisor, so I know her really, really well, and this is my second survey class that I've taken, but it's my first Brit survey that I've taken, and I don't know. Let me just show you what the books look like. These are the books that we had to get for the class. Technically, I only need 4 of them. Oh wait, they're supposed to go the other way. Technically, I only need 4 of them, which are the yellow one to the green. I don't need these 2, but it was cheaper to get these 2 with the set that I did. So I got the whole set. That was a lot of money. So I'm excited to expand my knowledge of literature and just really get a survey, obviously, of it, and just get a general understanding. Like many other survey classes and lower level English courses, it's not really full of English majors. It's full of people who need a humanities credit or maybe a diversity credit or something like that. So that's probably something that's going to annoy me a little bit, but I will move on because it is always interesting to add different perspectives to the classroom. My third class is my Intro to Philosophy class, and that is like literally very, very basic. We're reading Plato, Descartes, and Nietzsche, I think is how you say his name. So those are the people that we're reading, and then we're going to be discussions. We have that class every single day, but it only lasts for 5 weeks. So it's a lot of discussions, lots of writing. I think our final project is going to be a video. I honestly don't really know what to expect from that class, but in my life, I think it's important that I do read Plato and Descartes and all of them. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to read them in class, and then I will be able to pursue my own time what I'm interested in out of those authors or more. My fourth class is the one that I had this morning, which is Contemporary Environmental Literature. This is my first upper level English course, and it's with a professor that I had in the fall, and I also had him in the spring of my freshman year, so I've had him quite a bit, and I really, really enjoy his classes typically. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this class as much, I'm just gonna be honest, because I don't like eco-poetry or environmental writing, which I know is really bad to say, considering I'm taking a whole class focused on that, but I don't really enjoy it, so I'm trying to keep an open mind while I'm doing the readings, trying to just appreciate the art for what it is, and hopefully that will get me through the class. The good news is lots of English majors, both creative writing and literature, so it'll be a great opportunity to meet other people within my major and just really have deeper discussions as a result. My fifth class is actually a class I didn't have today because it was canceled. I'll have it for the first time on Thursday, and that is Sociology, Women's Health and Aging. I am so excited for this class. This is obviously irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant, it's very relevant, but it's not related to either of my majors, but I could not be more excited to take this class. I think as a woman myself, I think it will be incredibly enlightening and interesting and powerful. I've heard wonderful things about this professor. I've heard wonderful things about this class specifically, so I'm really excited for that, and I just can't wait to see all the discussions that we get into. I also don't know if I mentioned it, but I'll mention it now. I'm a double major in English literature and Francophone studies, which is basically French. So that's why I'm taking 2 English and a French class, and then the other ones are just more electives and just getting credits to get credits. But with that, I've been talking for a while now, so I'm going to get to work. I think I'm going to do some of my reading for my Brit Lit survey, and then maybe edit a YouTube video that has to go up tomorrow, or maybe any other homework that comes to mind. But yeah, so that's a wrap up of all the classes I'm taking. I'll probably just keep filming for the rest of the day, and then I will close off the vlog at the end of today. I literally just stopped filming like 2 seconds ago to unbox this, but I'm back already because I have not smelled such a delicious smelling textbook in so long, and I'm just here to say that it wasn't actually worth every penny I spent on this book, but you know, it's definitely helping.